Welcome back to a new video. Kind reminder, please turn on captions for better experience. There are two options for subtitles. English and Arabic, choose what you prefer. You can find that option in video settings. Introduction to love languages. Have you ever felt like you and your partner just aren't on the same page, no matter how much you communicate? Do you ever wonder why some things you do seem to be appreciated by your partner while others are overlooked or even cause conflict? Understanding your love language and that of your partner can be the key to unlocking deeper connection and stronger relationships. Love languages are the ways in which we express and receive love. There are 5 primary love languages: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. While everyone has their own unique combination of love languages, understanding your partner's primary love language can help you communicate love and appreciation in a way that resonates with them. Let's take a closer look at each love language. Words of affirmation. People whose primary love language is words of affirmation appreciate verbal compliments, encouragement, and appreciation. They thrive on positive feedback and words that build them up. Acts of service. People whose primary love language is acts of service feel loved and appreciated when their partner goes out of their way to do things for them. Simple acts like doing the dishes or running errands can speak volumes to someone whose love language is acts of service. Receiving gifts. People whose primary love language is receiving gifts feel loved and valued when they receive physical gifts. These don't have to be expensive or extravagant, but rather thoughtful tokens that show you care. Quality time. People whose primary love language is quality time value spending undivided attention with their partner. This means putting away distractions and truly focusing on one another. Physical touch. People whose primary love language is physical touch feel love through physical contact such as hugging, holding hands, or cuddling. Understanding your own primary love language and that of your partner can help you tailor your expressions of love to be more effective and meaningful. In the next part of this video, we'll dive deeper into each love language and explore how you can better understand and speak your partner's love language. The 5 love languages. Now that we have discussed the importance of understanding love languages in a relationship, let's dive into the 5 different love languages and how to recognize them. Words of affirmation. The first love language is words of affirmation. People who speak this language thrive on verbal compliments, words of appreciation, and kind, encouraging words. They want to hear that they are loved, appreciated, and valued. This can be as simple as saying, "I love you," or "You look beautiful/handsome today." If your partner speaks this love language, it is important to not only say these words, but also show them through your actions. This can be done by leaving little notes of encouragement, sending texts throughout the day, or making an effort to verbally acknowledge their efforts and accomplishments. Quality time. The second love language is quality time. This means giving your partner your undivided attention and spending meaningful time together. This can be done by going on date nights, taking walks, or simply cuddling on the couch together. If your partner speaks this love language, it is important to make an effort to spend time with them regularly and to minimize distractions. This means putting away your phone or turning off the TV and giving them your full attention. Receiving gifts. The third love language is receiving gifts. This doesn't mean that your partner is materialistic, but rather that they value the thought and effort that goes into a gift. It can be as simple as picking up their favorite candy on the way home or surprising them with a thoughtful gesture. If your partner speaks this love language, it is important to remember that it's not about the cost of the gift, but rather the thought and effort put into it. This means paying attention to their likes and dislikes and making an effort to surprise them with thoughtful gifts. Acts of service. The fourth love language is acts of service. This means doing things for your partner that make their life easier and showing that you care through actions. This can be anything from making dinner, doing the laundry, or helping with household chores. If your partner speaks this love language, it is important to actively seek out ways to help them and show them that you care. This means being observant and anticipating their needs, and making an effort to take care of them without being asked. Physical touch. The fifth and final love language is physical touch. This means showing love through physical gestures such as holding hands, hugging, or kissing. If your partner speaks this love language, it is important to be physically affectionate and make an effort to touch them in non-sexual ways regularly. Understanding these love languages is crucial in building a strong and fulfilling relationship. However, it's important to keep in mind that everyone's love language is different and may not align with yours. In the next section, we will discuss how to determine your partner's love language and how to effectively speak it. Practical tips for expressing love in each love language. Now that you have a basic understanding of the 5 love languages, it's time to dive deeper into each one and explore practical ways to express love in your partner's language. Words of affirmation. If your partner's love language is words of affirmation, it's important to recognize the power of your words. Here are some tips for expressing love in this language. Compliment them, be specific and genuine with your compliments. Let them know exactly what you appreciate about them and why. Express gratitude, thank them for the little things they do, and show appreciation for their efforts. Use positive language, avoid criticism and negative language, and instead focus on what you love and appreciate about your partner. Send love notes, surprise them with a love note in their lunchbox or on their pillow, expressing your love and appreciation. Quality time. If your partner's love language is quality time, they crave your undivided attention. Here are some tips for expressing love in this language. Put away distractions. When spending time with your partner, put away your phone and any other distractions. Give them your full attention. Plan activities together. Make time for activities you both enjoy, whether it's going for a hike, cooking together, or watching a movie. Create traditions. Establish traditions that you can share together, such as a weekly date night or a morning walk together. Be present. Focus on being present in the moment and enjoy each other's company. Receiving gifts. If your partner's love language is receiving gifts, it's not about materialism, but about the thought and effort put into the gift. Here are some tips for expressing love in this language. Pay attention. Take note of the things your partner likes, and the occasions that are important to them. Be creative. It's not about how much you spend, but the thought and effort put into the gift. Get creative and make something by hand, or give a thoughtful, personalized gift. Give spontaneously. Surprise your partner with small, unexpected gifts that show you are thinking of them. Celebrate milestones. Celebrate special occasions and milestones with thoughtful gifts. Acts of service. If your partner's love language is acts of service, it's about doing things that make their life easier or more enjoyable. Here are some tips for expressing love in this language. Take initiative. Anticipate your partner's needs and take the initiative to help them out. Be reliable. Follow through on your promises and commitments, and be there for your partner when they need you. Show support. Help your partner when they are stressed or overwhelmed, and offer words of encouragement. Do small things. Do little things that make a big difference, such as making the bed, doing the dishes, or running errands. Physical touch. If your partner's love language is physical touch, it's about the power of physical affection to show love and support. Here are some tips for expressing love in this language. Be affectionate. Show physical affection in small ways throughout the day, such as holding hands, giving a hug, or a gentle touch on the arm. Prioritize intimacy. Make time for intimacy and prioritize physical connection in your relationship. Show support. Use physical touch to show support and comfort during difficult times. Learn their preferences. Learn what types of physical touch your partner prefers, and be attentive to their needs. By understanding and speaking your partner's love language, you can deepen your connection. Applying love languages in your relationship. Now that you have a deeper understanding of the love languages and how they can impact your relationship, it's time to start applying them in practical ways. Here are some tips for applying each of the love languages in your relationship. Words of affirmation: make a conscious effort to verbally express appreciation, love, and encouragement to your partner. This could be through compliments, thanking them for something they did, or simply telling them you love them. Quality time: schedule dedicated time to spend with your partner without distractions. This could be a date night, a weekend getaway, or even just a designated time each week to connect with each other. Receiving gifts: think of meaningful and thoughtful gifts that your partner would appreciate, whether big or small. The key is to make it personal and show that you were thinking of them. Acts of service: identify areas where your partner may need help or support, and offer to assist them in these tasks. This could be helping with household chores, running errands, or doing something special for them. Physical touch: show affection through physical touch, whether it's holding hands, giving a hug, or cuddling on the couch. Be mindful of your partner's boundaries and preferences, and always ask for consent. Remember, everyone has a unique combination of love languages, so it's important to communicate with your partner and find out what makes them feel loved and appreciated. This may require some trial and error, but the effort is worth it to strengthen your relationship. It's also important to keep in mind that love languages can change over time or in different circumstances. For example, during a stressful period, your partner may appreciate acts of service more than physical touch. Stay attuned to your partner's needs and adjust accordingly. In addition, be aware that there may be challenges in implementing love languages in your relationship. Your partner may not initially understand or be receptive to the concept, or they may have different expectations of how they want to be loved. It's important to have open and honest communication and be willing to compromise and work together to find a balance that works for both of you. Overall, understanding and speaking your partner's love language is a powerful tool for creating a deep and fulfilling connection in your relationship. It takes effort and intentionality, but the rewards are immeasurable. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the new series of videos like this. Keep in mind there is also a new series coming on the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date. See you in future videos.